Next up, we want to talk about the airline industry and what travel was like the last couple of weeks amidst the government shutdown. And now we're hoping to see maybe a return more back to normal just in time, though, before the big holiday rush. So, as the government shutdown is now history, travelers are now wondering if they should still expect flight delays and cancellations as U.S. airports begin to return back to normalcy. Airlines are seemingly optimistic that they can resume normal operations in just a few days. That's good news for passengers, as Thanksgiving, of course, is now just 2 weeks away. So we want to continue to help break down what travelers are seeing across the country when it comes to the many different airports that we have across the country. Let's bring in our next guest to help break it all down. Henry Harteveldt, Airline Industry Analyst, President of Atmosphere Research Group. Great to have you on, Henry.
Hello, Mike.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about just what we have seen the last couple of weeks, especially. And when will this part of normalcy return? And will there be any point of getting back to normalcy when it's just going to be pure chaos when we're getting closer to Thanksgiving?
Right. Well, what we've seen during the past couple of weeks has just been pure misery. We have had thousands of flights canceled, as many as 6%, as mandated by the FAA in the interest of safety. The good news is that is going to start fading away. Now, the shutdown is over, but the FAA has told airlines they have to operate at 94% of pre-shutdown levels. That 6% cap for flight cancellations remains in place for the time being. The runway to recovery runs through the FAA. They will tell the airlines when they feel it's safe to resume normal operations based on the return of air traffic controllers. And part of that, Mike, is assessing how many air traffic controllers retired during the shutdown and how many quit their jobs during the shutdown.
Yeah, there was an incredible stat that we learned earlier this week from Secretary Duffy on just the amount of air traffic controllers that retire each day. It's a staggering number, and really, when you think about just how many people is needed more for recruitment to come on board.
You're right. I mean, I've heard that there were 15 retirements per day, which is up from the normal 4 per day. I haven't heard anything about how many have quit. What I will add is that going into the shutdown, the FAA said they were at least 2,000 air traffic controllers short. Now, we've had that shortage for a long time. And one concern I have is that this shutdown may have killed a lot of interest in young aviation professionals who were considering careers in air traffic control management. I don't know if they'll pursue that after what happened. They might go to the military or they might pursue another aviation career. But in thinking this for the traveler, we're not out of the woods yet. The next 3 to 5 days are still going to be uncertain. Cancellations will still happen. It's still going to be a bit of a bumpy ride.
The best thing to do for passengers, of course, probably have that app on their phone, whatever airline they're using. Any other tips they have for them?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, if you're traveling in the next 3 to 5 days, make sure you've got the airline's mobile app on your phone. Make sure the airline has both your mobile phone number and your email address so they can share any updates with you. Check the status of your flight and your reservation. In some cases, flight times may have changed. Make sure your connections are still on time. Make sure your seat assignments, if you paid for an advanced seat or you've reserved an advanced seat, are still what you think, because airlines are changing aircraft. In many cases, they're swapping smaller planes for larger ones, but sometimes they have to swap smaller planes for the larger ones. So it's backwards. Now, if you're traveling at Thanksgiving, right now it looks good, but I will tell you, it's going to go, the recovery is going to go right up to the start of the Thanksgiving period. So I just hope it goes well.
Yeah, that's what we all hope there, that that'll be smooth for everyone, especially the workers as well. They've had a bumpy last couple of weeks, no doubt about it. Henry, thanks so much for joining us on Live Now from Fox. Great analysis as always. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You take care.